I'm offended, chat. OMG, it's real? Like it wasn't going to happen? Did you trust us so little? Hello, Anya. Welcome, everybody, to more Fate this week.
They said it couldn't be done. The haters said it was fake.
But no, it's Fate Strange Stay Night, not Strange Fake.
Somehow I knew you were gonna try to work that into a joke somehow.
I fumbled it. I fucking fumbled it.
You didn't like fumbled it. It wasn't like great, but
but it do be time to actually put the UBW route behind us.
Finally, we could move on to the weird porny one.
Okay, okay. I think I have another thing I can say about the vibe of Heaven's Fields without spoiling anything.
Okay.
So a friend of mine just sent me today a meme that they sent in reference of being excited for us doing Heaven's Field.
Great.
And it is a meme you've seen. Do you know the one where it's like, fetish artist looking at horror? Oh my god, I have a few ideas about that. Yes. Horror artists looking at porn. Oh my god, that's horrifying. I have a few ideas about that.
Yeah, great. I can't wait. That's going to be such an exciting voyage the two of us can go on together.
But since I do not know how long the rest... Why are there up... I speak about Heaven's Fields bug in my room. You cannot make this shit up.
Look. he's just here to watch.
I'm going to just open the game already because I have no idea how long the rest of this route is going to take, so...
I'm gonna be here all night.
Don't worry about it. Congrats on finishing the prologue of it. Hello, Wedge of Heaven. I am glad to see you all in chat. I'm glad that changing the day we do this stuff has some people able to peek in that would otherwise not be able to.
It's definitely broadcasting to a slightly different crowd. At least we're broadcasting it all.
Okay, let me put this here. Share the game with you. Lower the frame rate because I know otherwise my VTube studio explodes into a million pieces.
Man, you are on like a couple stream streak of not forgetting to stream to me. I'm very proud of you.
I don't know if I should feel proud or... Also, for anyone who didn't see this last time, because I'm still fucking reeling about this, none of you, I've been into this series for so long, and none of you told me there was a fucking Toho reference in plain sight in this fucking game.
I feel like everyone knew you'd find it for yourself eventually, right?
No one told me this was here ever! God.
Where were we?
We had just gone through the, one of the most terrible bad ends we'd seen until now, where Shiro just straight up forgets about everything.
Oh, yeah, the really fucked up one.
Okay, that's a current after scene, Okay, yeah. And it was because we jumped into the stairs and got just destroyed.
The most terrible end we've seen.
Yeah.
Yet.
So, this one is interesting. This one is not going to really lead us to any bad ending, except, like, indirectly. We get -1 Rain Affection if we try to hand over the command spell. So I'm gonna do that just to see. Oh, that's the one we did, actually.
Is it?
Apparently that's the one we fucking did. We tried to give her the command spell and she got even madder at us.
Oh, fuck.
So let's see what happens if we admit defeat. Wait, no, both of them? Did we
Hang on.
try both of them?
Hang on a second, Rudy. Something's not adding up. Okay, death by hanging versus Ryder. Is that just the part that comes after?
Yeah, that's the part that comes after.
All right, I was about to say something really dumb. Ignore the fuck out of me.
Huh. No, yeah, huh. There's no scene difference. It just okay. It's the same scene. It just changes the affection depending on what you choose.
Interesting.
Okay. Can I admit that? Okay, so I'm going to make sure we get the thing. Interestingly, this one, there's only one bad end by using the command spell. But if instead of, like, these two have their own scenes, and both of them are, like, just a good end.
I think the stream is frozen on my end. Hang on.
Oh, no.
Yeah, okay, cool. I didn't see what you were gesturing to. It was still on the skip screen. So wait, where are we at?
This is the fight against Ryder.
This is the one where she said she was gonna kill us gently.
Yeah?
And stuff.
With the command spell is the one where she is... No, this is the one where she... We were hanging like a goddamn pig being bled out.
Right, and she says that she's totally gonna come.
Yeah? This is the one where she's totally gonna come. I think we pulled the nail out, maybe?
It's been a long time.
I think we did the pull the nail out. Let's try. Nope, we did the fighting back. Let's try to pull the nail out then. And see what happens. If I can pull the nail out of my right arm. And if I can get the nail out of my right arm. Throwing away my sword, I reach my one free arm for the nail stabbed into my right.
You're brave, aren't you? Always making the choice that brings you pain.
I'm not normal already.
We just started.
But to her, it must seem like I'm moving in slow motion. The black serpent easily thrusts out her nail to tie up even my left arm this time. I desperately sway my body to try to dodge it, but it's useless. The serpent's nail is mercilessly thrust toward me. I'm drawn back in response to the countless bullets of light fired from the side. Oh, boo! I fall to the ground. The chain, severed by bullets of light, drops me mercilessly onto my bum. The black serpent turns away, and leaping into the branches, she vanishes like a beast. Beast. Yep, that was the only difference. But we got to see a little bit more of her, so...
We got one line of Ryder content, and that's enough to keep us going for months.
So this is a very slightly different scene, because we have the healing by Saber. The living room of the Tosaka mansion. So I'm just going to skip until I see what Rin says about, yeah, show me your arm. It's straight down to business. She slowly unwinds the towel from around my arm. Somehow I feel like she's even closer than she was earlier. Tending to my arm and seeing the beauty of her dark hair that I hadn't noticed before, my pulse quickens, you goddamn simp. That's weird. The wound is smaller than it was before, Miya-kun. You don't have some kind of a regeneration charm on you, do you? No, that's definitely not it. Is that so? And yet your wound really is almost closed. No, I'm saying you're... I'm not saying you're afraid or anything. What did you just say now? I'm saying your wound really is healing. All I did was stop the bleeding, so there's no way it should be healing. Even if you tell me that, I don't know what's going on. Really? Something like this happened before too? Don't you have any ideas? Wait a second. I'm understanding less and less. When you say something like this happened before, how long ago was that? Talking about before. You got a piece of shrapnel in your back when we were attacked by Berserker, right? After that, your wound healed without me having to do anything. Back then, I thought it was your own magic, but you're not skillful enough for that, are you? Yeah, sorry for being so incompetent, but then, what is this all about? I never had anything like that before. Yeah? If such a thing is possible, I wonder if your contract with Saber isn't the cause of it? I don't know what kind of a contract you and Saber made, but they do say that there are servants who make their one-day contract with Immortal. It's possible that Saber's own regenerative powers are flowing into you as well, Emiya-kun. And as long as I have a contract with Saber, I'll just heal even if I get injured? I guess so, but it's probably better not to test that. In the end, it's Saber who's healing your wounds, so it will put a drain on Saber's magical energy. Yeah, I think the difference here is simply that she mentions the shrapnel that you get stuck in your fucking back from that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do remember her also bringing this up.
I vaguely remember no, I wasn't saying you're pretty. What?
He's such an idiot.
I
hero.
Fucking love how stupid Shiro is. He's so special to me.
Yeah. I do not even know what this one is, actually.
Don't you have a flowchart?
Oh, no, yeah. Yeah, I know this one. This is the one where Rin basically talks about teaming up for good this time, and the rules about that, and how things are going to be going. Right, yeah, it's when you're telling Saber that you're teaming up with Rin, and she's like, okay, fine, alright, sure.
Right.
None of the two choices change anything, so that's fair, and it seems to be short enough to just keep going. Okay. We are getting to another choice that does not alter anything, but that we may want to check on. The last time, we went to check on Sakura, right?
I believe so.
Going to tell Saber is just a report to Saber. I don't think there's much going on, and then it goes to the exact same thing that the Sakura one does, so I'm going to go for that one first. Okay. But the Fujine is a whole different branch, apparently. Yeah, Shiro doesn't even fucking learn that Saber is Artoria.
Oh my god.
This route.
I didn't even realize that. I'm so used to it from the other one.
I'm gonna go say hi to Saber. I don't know what's gotten into you, Fujine, but can I trust you to handle dinner?
I know what
Again!
It's the fact that we've seen it twice now.
It's only twice. And only for an instant.
It's always just like a flash.
Okay. I'm making delicious egg and crabs, so look forward to it. I'm still a little worried, but crab and egg is just an advanced omelette, so, well, even Fujine ought to be able to figure it out. Fujine did that face at the beginning of the VN and we just didn't notice. Oh my god.
That's amazing. She's been lurking the whole time.
I'm back, Saber. I just got home. I take off my socks and step up into the dojo.
Welcome home, Shiro. From the look of you, it doesn't seem as though anything major happened.
Maybe the atmosphere here is coming for her? She has completely taken over the dojo. In order to match her, I too sit down on the floor with legs folded beneath me, and explain Tosaka's opinion about what happened today, erasing the boundary field put up at the school, and that some kind of counterattack will likely come tomorrow.
I see. We'll fight the enemy master. We'll fight the enemy master tomorrow, then. Then tonight, we must be sure to get enough sleep and muster our strength.
Yeah, you're right, I tell her. Even I know that it's naive, but I don't tell her about Senji. I want to avoid recognizing him as an enemy until his intentions are clear.
But Shiro, it will be dinner time soon. Is it really alright for you to be here? White woman starving.
No, I don't really have anything to do here in particular. I just came to give you a report because I had some time before dinner, right? It's not so bad to relax until dinner like this every once in a while.
Oh, then, Shiro, you aren't the one who's cooking dinner tonight.
Yeah, but is that really a problem? Look, Fujine is doing her best and it'd be wrong to get in her way, wouldn't it?
Certainly we ought to respect Tiger's will. Are you really not going to help her, Shiro?
I'm not. It will be fine. Fujine's a grown-up. She can make an egg and crab or two. No, she might even be better than me. If nothing else, she does have a real talent for the unexpected. I give Fujine some support even I don't really understand. But Saber doesn't, and furrow her brows. And what's more...
Understood. I don't trust Tiger, but I will trust you, Shiro. I'll ask again, but I can trust you, can't I, Shiro?
She emphasizes with an intensity that's almost like a threat. Yeah, you can trust me.
Do you promise dinner's not going to be fucked? I have certainly heard you. Take care that you don't forget this promise.
White woman fucking starving.
I love that it's such fucking heavy dialogue, but it's over. Fujine fucking cooking.
Perhaps with that, she was able to relax. The tension drains from Saber's shoulders, and she allows herself to rest. Alas, who could have predicted that this could be the cause of such a tragedy? Yep, and then it goes into the one Taiga dojo where you almost fucking die in the actual scene.
God, I love this game.
I love this game so much. Anyway, let's see what happens if we actually prevent the death. I'll stop Fujine before it's too late. Right now, I need to check what kind of a mess Fujine is cooking up. For the sake of a peaceful dinner tonight, and for the sake of Saber quietly looking forward to it as well. Let me squeeze in here a sec. You're making okonomiyaki? Fujine, did you want a snack or something? That's not it. Sakura-chan asked me, so I'm taking charge of dinner tonight. I'm making enough for 3, so you go wake up Saber-chan, okay, Shiro? Whoa, that's a surprise. There is some mystery as to why she chose okonomiyaki, but it turns out Fujine really is a girl. What are you talking about, Shiro?
Shiro, what does that mean?
That's true. At your age, you gotta be able to do at least that much. Huh. Fujine, why are you cooking rice? You don't need rice for okonomiyaki, right? Yeah, you do. I'm making crab and egg tonight, so without any rice, it'd just be an omelette, couldn't it? Saying that, she cracks open an egg. And in the bowl into which she drops the egg, the batter she was mixing before is languidly swirling.
Girl's making a quiche, she has no idea.
Wow, I'm shocked. Apparently, crab and egg and okonomiyaki are the same thing in Fujine's world. Fujine, I have no doubt that you're going to realize this yourself in a few minutes, but I'm going to gather my courage and tell you. Look, what is it? Fine, I'm listening, so please tell me. She must be thinking herself that she's made a mistake somewhere. Even as she puts on a brave face, she looks at me in admiration. Yeah, that's not crab and egg. All it's going to turn into is a terrifying okonomiyaki bowl, so let's start over from the beginning. I tell her clearly. Isn't putting okonomiyaki on rice just like putting an omelette on rice, chef? It's not, and in the first place, I'm not a chef. You're going to give Saber the wrong impression of Japanese food like this, so let's start over. I take the bowl from Fujine. Oh, you can't! It's such a waste after I went to all the trouble to mix it up! Denied. I'll turn it into sides later, so this is going in the fridge. Fujine, you will crack 5 eggs and mix them until the whites break up, and the crab and the bamboo shoots are already made up. Then I'll make up the filling and I'll leave the cooking to you. It will be fine. Even you can leave a pot to cook until steam comes out. Now then, with that decided, I'll need potato starch, ginger paste, sake, soy sauce, sugar, chicken broth. What are you doing? Those are eggs you're working with. You can't mix them too roughly. And some salt. Get out the long chopsticks and use the whole bowl. I don't know if she's listening or not, but Fujine looks at me like she has something she wants to say. Then... You're pretty dignified when you're in the kitchen, aren't you, Shiro? Saying that, she pulls open the refrigerator. No, I'm glad to be called dignified, but can I really be happy about it if it's only in the kitchen? He's such a male wife god. I love him so much. I like the frustration that Shiro has on being looked up to only for his cooking skills.
Right.
Hey, Tom! After dinner, I finish cleaning up and face Saber in the dojo, and I explain Tosuka's opinion about what happened today, erasing the boundary field put up at school, and that some kind of counterattack will likely come tomorrow. I neglect to tell her about Senji. That's the same dialogue.
Then we're not going out tonight either, Shiro.
Right, but now we didn't come early, so she's not worried about dinner.
It's delightful.
Yeah, I know that you're probably impatient, but I need you to put up with it for right now. I don't intend to go around fighting at random, and more than anything, we're not really in a position where we have the freedom to fight recklessly, are we? Because of inexperience as a master, and Saber can't resupply her magical energy, there's a limit on the number of times she can fight. Under those circumstances, it would be foolish to just wander out looking for masters.
Understood. Certainly you have a point. It's not proactive, but for us to win will require a certain measure of caution. However, if you say you have the will to fight, then we cannot afford to waste time. If we're going to stay here tonight, we should use that time to train.
Saber looks me in the eye. That goes without saying. I'd intended that too, and that's why I brought Saber out to the dojo. I know. Saber, you remember yesterday? I came home late last night, and we spared a little because you said I was slacking off, right? Well, no, it was less sparing and more you just beating me up, though.
No, it was Taiga's fault. She told me that you wouldn't listen to my advice if I didn't do that much. It's not that I was especially irritated with you or anything.
No, I'm telling you it's fine. Our sparring yesterday was good training for me. No matter what you do, you can't beat somebody you can't beat. I didn't realize such a fundamental thing until I faced you. So with that in mind as well, I think it's important for me to spar with you. I don't know how much good it will do, but if you're willing to be my opponent, I think I can probably learn to survive a little.
Well then, Shiro.
Yeah, from now on, I'd like for you to train me as much as we have time for. For the time being, from now until we go to sleep. I take a shinai down off the wall. It's still only 8 o'clock at night. There's 4 hours until we go to sleep, so I'll have her train me thoroughly. Yeah, thorough training. Do you know what's really funny?
What's that?
Doing this route, I was like, wow, there's obviously so much less Saber content in this route. But there is some Saber content we just didn't fucking see on side routes.
It's very interesting. I like seeing the contrast between the two.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for this film.
Oh, this is a long one. Oh, that's the one, really? Right, this is the whole at the night scene where Shiro just gets mind controlled by Caster.
Right, based.
But then... It's the one where Rin is looking to find Shiro, like peeking through the window, and you have these options. I don't know, she'll play dumb. I want to see what happens if you play dumb. That's the one... Yeah, no, that's not one we chose, so I want to see how much she gets.
Fantastic.
Get to confront whoever stole the pieces of bread, go outside and get some food. Yeah, I know. That is a whole, like, tree of things that I want to check. Sokka's got all sorts of relationships, huh? I don't know who it is she's loitering in the hallway for, but it wouldn't do to call out and interrupt her. In the first place, if they saw me talking to Class 2A's idol, Tosaka Rin, the guys in my class, Kyoto-kun especially, might single me out to make fun of me. More importantly, lunch. I need to eat if I'm going to be ready for after school. If we have time, we could check it out, yeah? We have warmer feelings on Ilya, so I wouldn't mind checking that out.
She infuriates me less.
I pull my lunch out of my desk. It seems like the raiding party who would normally come to steal my sides are busy. Tosaka watching. So today I can open my lunch in the classroom in peace. Oh, look, Tosaka-san went back to class A? We're never gonna find out why she was here. Maybe she really was just taking a walk. I mean, Tosaka does some really crazy things sometimes, doesn't she? Did you hear about the time she almost jumped off the roof to shoot down a third year who was telling her to go out with him? Jesus fucking Christ.
It's one of those things where it's like, is that a rumor? Or is that totally in character?
That's not it. She almost made him jump off the roof, right? She climbed up over the fence and standing on the very edge of the roof, she told him that, if you can stay up here with me for a whole day, I don't mind going out with you. I heard that guy got suspended from school for a while. But I wonder why she'd do something like that? Doesn't Tosaka-san seem like the type to tell you if she didn't like you? Is that what you're talking about? I heard Lady Tosaka say something about, once about the theory of the misattribution of arousal? That since from the moment it didn't seem as though she could like him, if they spend the day together in a tense situation, perhaps some sort of romantic feeling might blossom or something to that effect. Well, it's not a thought that could ever occur to the minds of commoners. My hand freezes opening my lunchbox. I've never heard that kind of a legend about Tosaka. Alright, from now on, I'll have to be careful when I go up to the roof with her. Look, would you look at that? Tosaka-san came back. But doesn't she seem kinda different? She looked like she wanted to kill somebody before, but now it's like she's so cold it gives me chills or something. That's a rather angelic smile. No doubt that's the look of, that's it, if you're going to be like that, I'm not going to show you any mercy either. It took him that long? Some kind of abnormal chill races down my back. Maybe it's thanks to Saber's training, but my ability to sense danger has improved. I steal a glance into the hallway.
I love the way she's written so much.
Did she bring that from her own classroom? Tosaka is smiling and holding a brand new eraser. In the next instant... Tosaka's hurled eraser strikes me square in the forehead. What the? Emiya-kun just spun around? Impossible! Why is it, Emiya? Is there a motor in your chair or something? Impo! Emiya, you're some sort of ninja! Goto-kun and his gang are animated by the unusual occurrence. They surround me, falling on the ground, chair and all, and Goto-kun holds a hand out for me with worried, no, excited eyes. Thanks. Wait, Goto, what did that look like? Hey, Mibadada, hello. Shiro Eraser, aka a gun. It's fine.
I am so obsessed with how whenever Tosaka's smiling and it's not smug, it's always like a sign of danger.
Yeah.
I love her so much.
It just looked like you spun about, like you just did a cartwheel while still sitting in your chair. Please teach me your ways, Goto-kun implores. Well, there's no mistake that it would be a huge hit if you could just do a cartwheel when the teacher called out on you in class, so I can understand why Goto-kun would be jealous. But this isn't the time for worrying about that.
Get rotated, idiot.
The devil who flung the eraser that I could only imagine was a bullet is staring at me from the hallway. I'm preparing to throw another one. Sorry, Goto-kun, we'll talk later. I have to do something. My desk is still in one piece, so I grab my lunch and get up from my chair. Ouch! Damn it. My forehead where the eraser hit me smarts even more than where my hip hit the floor. Osaka, you! Pressing my hand to my reddening forehead, I flare up at the shooter of the magic bullet. It's your own fault for just staring off into space. Eating your lunch in peace is nice and all, but you're not exactly in a position to be doing that right now, are you now, Emiya-kun? No, even if that's true, making me do a cartwheel is a little much. You're lucky you didn't kill me just now. I wonder about that. It'd take a lot more than that to kill you these days, don't you think? Well, it doesn't matter. Come with me. There's something I want to talk about. You want to talk? You're talking about a strategy session? Of course I am. Come on, hurry up. We're running out of time because of all that time you spent lazing around. If we don't hurry, lunch break will be over. Awkwardly averting her eyes, Tosaka storms off ahead of me. Is it just my imagination? For some reason, Tosaka looks a little depressed. No! The scene reminds you that the 2006 anime gave all of Shiro's classmates official designs. Ooh.
Funky.
And so, she drags me out onto the deserted roof. And we skip to...
It's fun getting these contextless snippets of
Yeah.
like the end so far. I was just trying to piece together like where this was.
This one is, well, the bounded field just went off and we're trying to search for Senji.
Right.
Admit defeat, use command spell. Okay, so we did use command spell. I'm going to search for Senji with the two of us. First, because I want to check the content. But also, we do need this because that gives 2 points to Rin, and we need at least 3 to survive in 2 days.
Right.
Oh. Or, wait, no. Or, it's the same scene. It may be the same scene and it just changes the points you get. Yeah, because it showed the skip, right, before? Or did I imagine that?
I wasn't looking very closely. I apologize.
Saber, let me just go back to check.
You forget, Black. My brain is really smooth.
I'm also very smooth-brained. It showed escape. Yeah. It's basically the same, but in one of them you're the one taking the initiative, and so Ren likes that. Interesting. Interesting that there's some choices where it's like, I'm gonna call Saber. How did you use the command spell? Wait a second, if you're going to call Saber, then I'll use a command spell yesterday, right? It's my turn now. Calling Saber turns out not to be enough. You can't call Archer then. How did you choose the command spell? Fix your mind on your left hand. Actually, I don't know if we saw this. This may be the one we didn't do.
This looks familiar for some way, though.
Picture the shape of your command spell in your mind, and you use it, you just have to release it. Of course, make sure you're giving... No, I do remember this, yeah. God, what a mess. Trying to remember.
Piecing together the past.
Oi, Saber! Oh.
Well, Saber is
a
good word to yell in Japanese.
Oh, right. I think what we did was not use the command spell just in case, but she told us to use it. We ended up just using it. That's why I thought it was one but not the other. It's the same. You just take the initiative. Yep.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. God, I love Ryder. Okay. So the next. Yeah, the next we have is the one scene with Issei where we can ask him about Caster and he just fucking kills us. We did that one.
That was one of the bad ends we got.
Yup. And now this one is very interesting. We went to check on Sakura. And that actually gives us points with Rin. Interestingly enough, because we met with her and we saw Gilgamesh. I want to do the contact Tosaka used to check, but we are going to go get the meat for Saber because that will make her happy, and that gives us the 3rd point we need to get the alternative ending.
Right. I keep forgetting that's what we're building to.
Yeah, there's like a whole different ending here.
We're fucking putting in work.
That's right. I need to tell Tosaka that Issei is clean before she goes and attacks him. There's no time like the present. Let's catch my hot-blooded partner before she damages her relationship with Issei beyond repair. Saber's meat? Beat Saber's meat. Eh? If you're looking for Tosaka-san, she went home ages ago. With that, after I looked around everywhere, finally I stopped by class 2A again, and there I was finished off. That minx! She was all raring to go and then she just goes straight home. You have been spending too long with Issei.
That minx.
That minx? This has gotten ridiculous. I can't just call Tosaka to report when I get home. As soon as I get home, I check the student register and call Tosaka's house. Ring, ring, ring. After a few dozen rings, when I'm about to give up, thinking that she must have gone out, someone picks up on the other end. Hello, Tosaka speaking. The voice on the other end of the phone is unmistakably Tosaka's. Hi, it's Miya. Do you have a minute? Huh? What the hell are you playing at? Wait. Huh? No way.
Hang on a second.
It really is you. Hey, Ju, I don't exactly have time to be prank calling you. No, it's not that. I was just a little surprised. Did something happen? I didn't expect you to be calling me, Emiya-kun. Huh? I'm calling you about Issei. I promised you this morning that I'd clear it up today, didn't I? Jumping straight to the point, Issei's not a master. He didn't have a command spell anywhere on his body, so there's no mistake. They sound the same over the phone, Mao.
That's genuinely so interesting. That's such a cool little hint.
I think what's funnier here is the idea that Archer just goes out and brings a phone with him to call Rin occasionally.
It's the fact that she didn't think that was out of character.
Really?
Very amusing.
I'm surprised, but you really did look into it today. But Issei's clean, huh? Well, we're out of clues, but in its own way, I guess that's fine. Through the phone, I can't quite tell if Tosaka is disappointed or relieved. Anyway, good job. Well, think about how we're going to find the master tomorrow. Was that all you needed? If it is, I'm going to hang up. I don't have any other business. But there is one thing I'm curious about. Tosaka, it seemed like you were surprised by something earlier. Did something happen? I can hear Tosaka's hesitation through the receiver. After Tosaka is silent for a moment. Not particularly. I was just surprised that you sound a little different on the phone. In a cold voice, she says something that goes without saying and hangs up the phone. It's even better when Archer would know that Rin isn't good with modern technology, so using a phone to mess with her would work. Yeah? That's so interesting, though. It's so cool you can get, like, extra hints there, too.
It's almost like that's the moment she realizes it.
Yep. There's a sale at the shopping district today, isn't there? Saber is looking forward to dinner, so it might be nice to pull out the stops and really go all out today. I'm sure it will be fine if I report to Tosaka when I get home.
Meet Saber.
Milk. I
Whoa.
bought a beef fillet. Not just beef, but veal. The old guy at the butcher shop talked me into buying a veal fillet that's just rare and expensive, in spite of not having much difference in flavor. Well, it's fine. It was pretty cheap. I can't just think of it as blowing a day's work. From what I've seen, Saber seems to prefer meat, and lately we've been having nothing but home-style cooking, so I'm sure she will be happy if I make something like a Western full-course meal. That's so cute. If I could come up with everything from an appetizer to dessert and a cheese plate, that'd be great, but my wallet. Saber aside, if I let Fujine have such a gourmet experience, huh? Just now, an unfamiliar sight flitted across my vision. I turned back to the flour cake shop, wondering what it was. Oh!
You!
What kind of a uniform is that? This woman, in a costume unsuited to a downtown shopping street like this, is troubling the young lady at the cake shop. A little bit curious, I come to a stop. The gist of what happened over here is that the woman in white tried to pay with something that wasn't Japanese yen, and the young lady at the cake shop is having trouble figuring out how to deal with it. Oh no. What's more, The woman seems to barely speak Japanese. Well, because of the sale, I didn't have to pay too much for my shopping. Since I'm already in this boat, I guess I'll try to stick my nose in. He's such a nice boy. Thank you very much. I leave the cake shop, thanked in 2 different senses.
I don't remember who had this one.
I don't remember which of the 2 this is.
We're great at this.
You can have her.
Yeah. Thank you for help with the cake.
And in halting Japanese, she thanks me as well. But it's not really like what I did was a big deal. All I did was exchange her money, trading the foreign banknotes she had for 2 of the 1,000 yen bills I had on hand.
Change. Left over, so you take.
No, you already gave me enough. You gave me 2 10-franc notes already. The girl, dressed like some sort of 19th century nurse, idly lets her eyes wander.
Shopping is done. Goodbye.
I had known this. Like, I knew this was the case, because they're the fucking Einsberns, and they do have that creepy clones thing going on, but I just realized she had the 2 strands of hair peeking out that's also white. They're homunculi. They're also homunculi.
Based.
With a quick dip of her head, she moves to leave. We love lace red. I don't know how you tell them apart.
I think it's the eye color. That's a guess. I don't actually know.
With a quick dip of her head, she moves to leave. And I see her off thinking, I suppose there are days like this too. Then... Oh, that's right. Do you like cake? Wanting to ask that for some reason, I call out and stop her. The white girl stops in her tracks, and after her eyes airily wander about for a moment...
Yeah. Sella likes ordinary tastes, like this.
And in a tone just as airy, she says something I don't really understand. Her uniform is black, the other's is dark blue. Okay. Okay, fair.
White women speaking in riddles.
As soon as I get home, I check the student register and call Tosuka's house. Oh,
shit.
Oh, it's on the other end of the line, isn't it? Yeah? It's the same, huh? It makes sense. It makes sense, but huh? That's so interesting.
Could you afford me just a second to go grab another charger?
Yeah, of course.
My brain is smooth, so I only got one for my laptop and not my phone. Moment.
Take your time, hon. I gotta check what the next thing we had to do is. Just spell meat on sale. Stop Tosuka. Okay, next up is Stop Tosuka. Right. Right. This is when they're going to be attacking the man, the myth, the legend. Have you been enjoying, chat? Just seeing the rest of the things this VN has to offer. I really love seeing the different alternative routes. It's so cool! Being afforded a different, like, point of view on things going on is fun. No, Jade, I smoosh. I smoosh so close.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back.
Hello. I scampered. I've returned.
Scampered?
Yeah. Scrabbled, one could say.
You love that Shiro doesn't have plot armor? there's just a bunch of Doom timelines, yeah. He just fucking dies a bunch of times. But yeah, we're going to be trying to stop Tosaka from shooting at Kuzuki. Wait, is this another one of those
where it just affects the vibes?
Yep, it just affects whether we get affection with Tosaka or not.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Huh. Mage's Master, Viper of all trades, the feat. Yep. And this is the one where we have to choose between go help Saber or protect Tosaka. So we're about to get another bad end.
Ah, yes. Fantastic. My favorite.
I'll protect Saber. Even if she can't beat him, if Tosaka concentrates on getting away, she has a chance. There's a 5-meter distance between them. If Kuzuki takes even another step forward, Tosaka will instantly react and let Kuzuki's fist pass. But Saber is different. More than half her throat has been torn out like Ryder's was, and her back was slammed against the wall. Right now, Saber is dying. However invincible she might be against mages, at this rate, Caster will easily defeat her. Tosaka, I'm counting on you! Retaking my grip on the wooden sword, I charge at Kuzuki ahead of me. My objective lies beyond him. Saber, about to be attacked by Caster. As I'm dashing past Kuzuki, I swing the wooden sword. Of course, he will probably dodge it, but in that opening, Tosaka ought to be able to shoot him down. Slipping beneath Kuzuki's armpit, I slash with the wooden sword. That proves no problem for him. My wooden sword is easily shattered. His returning fist takes my feet out from under me. And in a mere instant, he steps in on Tosaka. Time stands still. Even in her shock, Tosaka still instantly points her palm at Kuzuki. And then, bang! To the middle of her chest. He struck with the same hand that almost tore out Saber's throat. Oh! Struck in the chest, Tosaka has the wind knocked out of her. There. Oh! A blow like a hammer piercing a castle wall mercilessly strikes her face.
Oh, jeez.
Oh! Tosaka! Seeing that horrible sight, I accept my own fate. I can't see Tosaka's face there. In the remain left behind by Kuzuki's fist, there's no trace of it at all. Oh god!
That's so grisly. Just like Caster, you made a mistake in your judgment, Mia.
Why aren't you? Why is chat blushing? I saw the blushing emojis. I can't raise.
Christ. For him, come on.
I can't raise my head. Like a student in the classroom who can't give an answer. I'm too afraid to look at Kuzuki. Unable even to walk, I stand there, stock still.
This marks the second time that I've killed someone.
The click of his footsteps. The murderer, by the name of Kuzuki Zoichiro, walks slowly toward me.
It would seem I really do feel nothing.
Crunch.
Good lord.
With an unbelievable sound, he drives his fist through my chest. Oh my god.
So grisly.
Hot. Okay, I agree with chat.
I fucking... like...
What Ren is behind? Hi, are you all doing well? This is the 19th edition of the Taiga Dojo, where we save Shiro from causing a tragedy with a slight lapse of judgment and abruptly dying. No! This time we have a special guest for you. We invited Rin, the floating head. How are you feeling, Rin-san? Shiro, kill! Amazing! I understand how you feel, but please restrain yourself. So basically what happened is that Shiro prioritizing Saber-chan over Rin-san turned out to be fatal professional negligence. Well, but I guess that was expected, wasn't it? You lost to Saber-chan in womanly charms, Rin-san. So you couldn't get Shiro to protect you when it mattered? Most? Well, today just wasn't your day. Focus on being a cute girl so this doesn't happen again next time.
Hey, Fuji, what the fuck?
But you be sorry too, Shiro. In those circumstances, you should put Tosaka-san ahead of Saber-chan. I know it's hard to abandon Saber-chan, but harden your heart and protect her, even if it is Tosaka-san.
Why is everyone so fucking misogynistic in this VN, including the women?
The head moved! Rin-san, I don't mean to bother you, but where is it that you're going? Just over there so I can't kill Shiro. She really is amazing. Ilya fucking loves it. Ilya fucking loves it.
I love it. I love the Taiga Dojos.
They're so fucking stupid.
What perfect aftercare.
It is aftercare. Protect Tosaka. So after protecting Tosaka... Ooh, Fujine versus Ren before dinner. Rebound. The sense that's about half of the body paralyzed. Right. That whole fucking day. It's what I need to do. Ooh. I mean, I don't technically have to do anything, but... Yeah. I'm gonna do the Saber Dojo scene to get us some more affection with Saber, but I wanna check what happens about give me an orange.
You eat orange, give me...
I'll take a little break before we continue our strategy session. The relationship between a cat, a kotatsu, and a mandarin. Apparently, it's not outside, so I doubt anyone could fault me for lazing around in the living room. Well, no, we don't actually have a kotatsu though. Oh, Shiro, are you having some mandarins? Yeah, we still got a box full of them, so they will spoil if I don't find some time to eat them, right? I didn't expect to get 3 whole boxes, but you did buy them. It'd be a shame not to eat them all. So unwasteful. I settled down on the cushion and put on some tea. Yeah, then I'll give you 3. I just ate, you goober. You think I can eat that much? Grabbing 2 of the mandarins she offered me, I start neatly peeling the skins. I don't know where Tosaka went, but she could come back to the living room soon. For the moment, I like to just relax while I finish these 2 mandarins, but... Hey, Shiro? It seems like Saber-chan went to the dojo. Don't you think we should bring her some tea? You are right. Wait just a sec. When I finish this one, I'll go to the dojo and bring her some. Wait, I'll bring it to Saber-chan so you can relax, Shiro. More importantly, shouldn't you be with Tosaka-san? You worked up the nerve to invite her over, so she will hate you if you just leave her alone, you know?
I think the longer they're on screen, the more unsettling those eyes get.
I gulped down the piece of mandarin in my mouth. How exactly did she come to that conclusion? What kind of misunderstanding is that, you idiot? It's not like I invited her over today, and I don't really care if she likes me or not. Oh my god, he really is a fucking tsundere.
Literally, it's not like a liquor or anything.
Huh? Really? It looked like you were thinking about her all the way through dinner, though. Your eyes were playing tricks on you. Anyway, I don't know if she went to the bathroom or what, but when she gets back, we're gonna finish things up, and then I'm gonna throw her out before she can do anything else. So that's how it is. It was just my misunderstanding, huh? Well, then I'm gonna go give Saber-chan some tea and mandarins. Putting Saber's provisions onto a tray, Fujine bobs out of the living room. Yeah, go on and get out of here. Now I can finally catch a break. After Fujine leaves, I quietly eat the mandarins. Osaka hasn't come back, and I don't have anything else to do, so indifferently, I indifferently keep eating. And just as I finish eating my third mandarin, and I plop down onto my stomach in a position of total helplessness... But Shiro, you like Tosaka-san better than Saber-chan, don't you? Yeah. I make an idiotic, reflexive reply. Fujine? Look, it's like I thought! You make it so easy, Shiro! Fujine patters off to the porch like a startled rabbit, without even trying to chase after her. I mean, I knew Tosaka first, and she's assertive, and she's red. Blushing furiously, I repeat an excuse that even I don't really understand. And I somehow manage to calm down, and when Fujine comes back, Tosaka comes in as well. Alright, time to pull myself together and get back on topic. Oh, that's so cute, actually.
That's a really, really sweet scene. She's red.
She is red. Man, Shiro, you really like the color red? I wonder if you ever would get, like, I don't know, like a coat or something in that color.
Right. Like you might be like described perhaps in the future as maybe like a man in a red coat or something like that.
I'll go talk to Saber. Right, the Saber-chan. Let's go talk to Saber. Oh, this is gonna be a good one, isn't it?
You want to know about my favorite foods?
I nod yes. Although I've tried coming to the dojo, the numbness in my body still hasn't receded. Right. This is the time that he is like fucked up. I can't spar with Saber, and having said that, I'm not really in the mood to talk about anything dangerous, so for future reference, I've tried asking Saber about her tastes. No, the truth is, I just want to know more about her.
You ask some odd things, don't you? I don't really understand, but is there some sort of deeper meaning in it?
Archer's Code is a gift from a certain Kuri-senpai you will meet in Tsukihime. Huh.
Interesting.
Who from Tsuki? Okay, it's Tsukihime, right? So not Mahoyo, so that's a difference. Where's the crossover? I don't exactly know where the crossovers here. Oh my gosh, I'll have to find out eventually. But no, there's not really any particular meaning in it. You just don't really talk about your taste, so I was worried about how to make you happy. If I know what kind of food you like, I can avoid making anything that you don't, right?
That's a misunderstanding, Shiro. There's nothing wrong with any meal that you prepare. I'm quite satisfied, and even if hypothetically, although I have difficulty imagining it, you were to cook something bad, I would still have no complaints.
In a change of atmosphere, Saber looks at me somewhat seriously. Well, I can feel that Saber is happy, so having her say that does make me happy as well. But you still wouldn't like it if I cooked something you didn't like, right? Since I'm making it anyway, I want it to taste good for you, and I want to know your weaknesses too.
What exactly do you intend to do knowing my weaknesses, Shiro?
I'll remember them for future reference. I can't imagine you having any allergies, but there can't be any harm in asking, right?
It still doesn't really make sense to me. But if I answer you, you'll be able to make even more delicious meals in the future.
I will. If I've got a clear idea of your taste, it's easier for me to make up a menu. I think it will get plenty tastier.
I will cooperate, Master. Please ask me anything you wish.
Saber politely sits down with her knees folded under her. Somehow, she seems as fired up as if we were about to spar.
Now then, please go ahead, Shiro. I have prepared myself.
Hurry, hurry, she suddenly urges me. This is an unexpected development, but I fold my knees under me and sit facing Saber. Well then, we'll start with the basics. Saber, do you have a problem with sweet things?
Not at all. If I were pushed on the matter, I would say that I like them.
I see. Then conversely, do you have trouble with spicy?
That's no problem either. After I've exercised, I welcome the stimulation.
Sweet and spicy are both okay. Then let's narrow it down a little. Can you eat greens?
I can. It isn't as though I'm a vegetarian, but fresh vegetables are a vital part of a meal.
So what about meat then? Chicken, pork, beef? If you got a problem with any of those, please tell me. And if you got a way you like them cooked, you can tell me that too.
I wouldn't ask for anything so extravagant. Meat is the best part of any meal. Everything you've made for me has been so delicious that I've been shocked, so I'd like for you to continue making whatever you wish.
Saber, you're not helping at all!
Thank you for nothing, Saber.
Saber looking in at the buffet, yeah? Is that right? Straying a little off topic, but what was the food like where you came from, Saber? Oh god, are we going to learn about what I think we're going to learn here?
She's English. Poor girl.
Wait. Why are you pondering over that, Saber? What about just telling me whether it was good or not?
It was crude.
A quick mutter. She lets out an impression that somehow seems filled with genuine resentment. It was a negative impression unbefitting of Saber, like a manifestation of a self-hatred arising from the failure to correct an incompetent subordinate. I see. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's just Gawain. That's what, like, that's just Gawain being really fucking bad at cooking. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's get back on topic. As the last category, how do you feel about seafood? I'd cooked plenty of fish, but we hadn't had any shellfish yet, have we, Saber?
That's true. I haven't eaten very much of it, but seafood is good for the body. If I don't consider the effort required to eat it, I should say that I like it.
I see. So she likes both sweet and spicy, loves vegetables, meat and fish as well. I've been asking this the wrong way. Saber, is there anything you absolutely will not eat?
No, there's no need to worry on that front, Shiro. There isn't anything I don't like.
Well then, that's this much already, but I'm starting to get the feeling that the question itself was pointless. I see. So basically you will eat anything, Saber?
Yes, if it's delicious, I make no distinction in enjoying it. As far as food is concerned, I have no weaknesses.
Apparently she does in Hollow Ataraxia. I'm intrigued. Saber slightly puffs up with pride. Saber, food is not a fucking contest. I see. I thought that the question was pointless, but I have cleared up one important point. If I slack off in my cooking just because it's a pain, I have no idea what that might do to Saber's mood. Alright, it's about time to pull myself together and have a serious talk with Tosuka. That's so cute, though.
I love these little fluff scenes that we just didn't get on the side.
Yeah. It's so good to check. Ooh, okay, we're getting to, like... an important part.
Oh.
Case of the Vanishing Bread. So I believe we did the... shopping district? Yeah, we did the shopping district. We didn't do the other entire branch. Okay.
Oh, this one's a whole thing, eh?
Yeah, it's like... it's if you saw the fucking tree I have in front of me, you could be like, huh? Big fiction incoming, apparently.
That's such a
God.
terrifying, ominous thing to say.
God. Alright, omelets and miso soup it is. It's no good spoiling anybody, yeah? The more important problem is what to do about the one who raided the kitchen in the middle of the night. Tosaka? Are you awake, Tosaka? Even when I knock on the door of the guest room, there's no response. It's about to be 7 o'clock in the morning. I don't know about Fujine, but there's no way that a model student like Tosaka isn't up at this hour. I'm just going to let him speak those, actually. That's strange. Could the fact that I've called her this much with no reply mean that she's gone out somewhere? This is a little weird. I start to worry. There's no way that she went out to walk by herself and hasn't come back yet, right? Right now I will. So the thing that Paul is excited to see is, I guess, Tosaka's alright. So I gonna look inside first. Right. I'll take a look inside. I need to determine the whereabouts of the missing bread, and if Tosaka's not in there, I'll need to go out to look for her. Nervous for reasons I can't entirely fathom, I step inside. Oh wait, is this the one you wanted to check? Hello? Even when I whisper and peer into the room, there's not the slightest response. I guess she really is not here. Guest room is just a guest room. There's not a single sign. Paul, I think it may be your connection. According to Tom, it's fine and my frames are not dropping yet. Yeah. The guest room is just a guest room. There's not a single sign of anything strange. If there's anything at all, it's just a set of mysterious boxes set up atop the table. What is this? Each one is just under 15 centimeters in length and width, and just over 6 centimeters thick. At a glance, the plastic things don't look unlike bento boxes. No, these are bento boxes, aren't they? 3 of them stacked one on top of the other. Although the purpose and intent behind them is a complete mystery. He's so fucking stupid. He's so fucking stupid.
He doesn't know chat.
Why could Tosaka have something like this? I curiously reach out my hand, and... Huh? I hear a thump behind me. Eepee.
Eepee!
Oh, she has cat pajamas!
Oh, that's so cute. Oh no!
A quiet breath. Perhaps the morning sun is too bright. She twists her body as though she's having trouble staying asleep and rolls over toward me. In an instant, In an instant, my thoughts are bleached away. My mind is completely blank. I've even stopped breathing and my eyes are fixed and frozen in place. A gulp comes from my throat. I didn't even think that I shouldn't make any noise. My heart is beating much more loudly than any gulp anyway. No. No, calm down. Be calm. Be calm. This time, at least, I can't afford to fail. For the sake of the continued harmony of our alliance, I need to leave this room like nothing happened. If Tosoka were to wake up right now, I probably wouldn't survive, and if I see any more of Tosoka than I already have, I won't be able to keep our alliance going. Sorry. It's gonna take a little longer. I recall in shock. Tosoka's still asleep. I guess she must be a pretty deep sleeper. It looks like if I let her be, she will just keep on sleeping. I breathe a sigh of relief and slowly back away. Well, I do. Even though I know I shouldn't be looking, I can't take my eyes off of Tosoka. What I see there really is just a sleeping girl. Tosoka looks so much like just a girl that her other titles like mage or master seem like lies. Her breath's leaking out as she tosses in her sleep, and her rumpled pajamas. If I see her like this, I won't be able to talk to her naturally like I have up to this point. Oh, it's bright. Her defenseless sleeping face. Chat, say nothing about this sentence. No one say anything.
No one say anything.
Unable to take my eyes off of her, I shuffle back toward the door. Just how long did that take? The mere 2 meters back to the door seem incredibly long, and suppressing the feeling that my heart is about to burst in my chest, I slip back out into the hall. He survived. And then I take a deep breath. I restart my breath that I've been holding this whole time. The strength strains from my knees, and with a thump I sink down onto the floor. Oh god, what the hell was that? No. Whatever the hell it was entirely my fault. It was my fault, but isn't there maybe some room to take the circumstances into account? Sorry, Tosoka. In the instant I whispered that from the bottom of my heart, a rush of exhaustion hits me like a flood. Well, anyway, it's a good thing I was able to get out of there before I suffocated to death. So anyhow, I decided to make breakfast. If I make something complicated and elaborate, that will calm my racing nerves, and a delicious breakfast will probably make Tosoka happy as well, so I'll be killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Good morning, Shiro. You're taking it rather easy this morning, aren't you?
Oh, morning, Saber. Since it's Sunday, I don't have school today, so I can afford to take it a little easier. I'm feeling good too, so why don't we head to the dojo after breakfast? I greet her as I peel the skin from a potato.
Yes, it would be my pleasure. Then, Shiro, the feeling has completely returned to your left side?
Yep, it has. Now that you mention it, it came back while I was asleep. It still feels a little sluggish, but at this rate, it should be fine by tomorrow.
I'm glad to hear it. While you're injured, that reflects poorly on me as well. It gives me comfort to see you standing in the kitchen like usual.
Cute. Saber seats herself at her usual place at the table. It's 8:30. That Fujine and Tosoka haven't woken up yet, I can only call oversleeping. But today at least, I can't call them out for it. Yeah, thanks to that, I was finally able to forget about it. The sight of Tosoka's sleeping face that had been flitting across my mind has now faded away into the potatoes and onions. At this rate, I will be fine whenever Tosuka shows up. Homely, just like always. No doubt I'll be able to face her like nothing happened at...
Good morning, Min. You seem to have slept well last night.
My spine instantly stiffens. I'm too scared to turn around and look into the living room. Morning. I didn't really sleep all that well. Sun was too bright and somebody was puttering around past midnight. As she replies to Saber, Tosuka enters the living room. Well, this is the moment of truth. Calm down. Calm down. What I have to do is simple. For now, I just have to pour some tea for the three of us and look her in the eye and tell her, good morning, right? Alright. I put some teacups onto a tray and take my last deep breath. I walk out to the kitchen into the living room. I put the tray on the table. They're both sitting happily around. Hey, we're having potatoes and onions this morning, Tosuka. My breath catches. Tosuka is dressed in an outfit I'm still not used to. So calm down. It's fine. I saw Tosuka in her casual clothes yesterday. I should have already built up a bit of resistance to it. That's not right. Let me correct myself. We're having Japanese this morning. It's gonna take a little longer, so have some tea or something in the meantime. I place a pair of teacups down in front of Tosuka and Saber. Then... What are you dawdling around for? We're going out today, so hurry up and get ready. Tosuka glares at me that breakfast can come later. Huh? Going out where? To the next town? I'd honestly like to go even further, but I doubt we actually have time for that, so this is a compromise. Is this some new kind of preemptive strike? I can't grasp the first thing about what Tosuka intends. I get that it's a compromise, but what are we doing? What are we doing? We're obviously going to have some fun. We're going on a date. A date? Who's going with who? I am. With you. She says, flatly. And then, after I tilt my head in confusion... Yeah, you and me are... Is there anybody else here? Saber looking like, hello. I told you last night, didn't I? My head spins. I like to say something back to her, but Tosuka is so bold and brazen about the idea that I can't even come up with an argument. Come on, let's get going. I figured that this was going to happen, so I made lunch for us. Here, take this tote bag and come along, Shiro. Forcing a green tote bag into my hands, Tosuka leaves the living room. And I see her off in total amazement.
Shiro, should you not be following her?
Yeah, wait a second, Tosuka! That's so fucking cute.
I really like the fucking sleepy Tosuka see. That's cute. That's adorable. I love her cat pajamas.
So let's see what happens if I guess Tosuka's alright. I'm a little concerned by the complete lack of response, but Tosuka might be one of those rare people who sleeps with earmuffs on. Well, knowing her, she might have stayed up all night for some reason I wouldn't be able to understand and still be asleep. So I can probably leave her be. Yeah, in the first place, you can't go into a girl's room without her permission, you dolt. Scratching my cheek, I back away from the forbidden door. Why is he like this?
He's so fucking weird.
This was kinda pointless, huh? I still have time even if I leave now. I should head down to the shopping district and pick up some tofu. Huh. And then that just reroutes. Okay, it was just the seeing Ren like that, huh? I thought there was more to that. Anyway, this one is gonna be hot actually.
Woohoo!
So this is one of the bad endings we haven't gotten yet.
Hi, Caster.
And we just have to obey Caster.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Right. Right. This one.
I nod. Inside my heart, I apologize to Tosaka standing next to me, watching me with eyes slightly downcast, and I obey Caster's words. Still hesitating, Saber casts her eyes down at my choice. Tosaka doesn't say anything. Even though we promised to defeat Caster together, she bites her lip without offering me any rebuke. A wise decision, boy. Yes, just what you should expect from a master chosen by the Grail. Right from the beginning, this was a fight you had no chance of winning. It's for the best that you obediently submit to me. Oh my god, Jesus fucking Christ.
Make sure you just like slapping your cheeks, like, come on, keep it together.
Caster raises her arm. The fingers that had been wrapped around Fujine's neck point toward my heart. Wait, before I do as you say, make me a promise. Very well. It seems you don't understand the position you're in, but I will listen. At least. What sort of compensation do you want, boy? It's about Tosaka. From the way you talk, it sounds like you want to kill her. Promise me that you will not touch her, at least until she gets back to her house. Shiro. Caster doesn't reply. The purple robe doesn't even stir. She looks at me, disinterestedly. What's this? When I wonder what it might take to bite you off, but to think that's all it would take to get you to obey. Oh, that's lovely, boy. How many years has it been since I've laughed like this? It's so funny, Caster. You're absolutely right that it's a stupid condition, but you don't have any right to be laughing at Shiro for it. Yes, I suppose that's true. Girl, you're the only one who should get to laugh at him. That's why there's some value in accepting this condition. Very well. I had meant to kill her here, but just for you, I will let her live. If my new partner desperately wishes it be so, it could be a shame not to grant it to you. The mage chuckles, and as she glares at her, Tosaka cautiously draws back. Goodbye. This is how it was eventually going to turn out to begin with. The next time we meet, we will be enemies, huh, Miya-kun? Retreating footsteps. And without hearing them off to the end. Well then, that's about enough of this farce, boy. The mage's fingers steer my consciousness away. Hi. Hi, mommy. Hi.
Jesus Christ.
I'm in the midst of a deep darkness. I don't know how many hours have passed since then. While I'm awake, I've been trying to count the seconds to judge what time it is, but somehow I can't seem to recall what comes after then. Everything is hazy. My limbs are soft and numb, and there's a gentle feeling like I'm floating in water. A darkness such that I can only imagine that my skull has been packed with seaweed, and such that I can't help but want to laugh. Now, each time I see Saber, I avert my eyes. If I remember, the Grail should have been hours a while ago now. Yet Saber doesn't look even the least bit happy, and each time she comes to see me, she repeats, "Forgive me." are you feeling, Shiro? It's thanks to you that the grail is mine, so if there's anything you want to do, go ahead and ask. Saber, or that girl, I'll make you anything you like. Something I want. Something I want. I mean, if she says that I can't think of anything. I haven't wanted anything for a long time, and there'd be no point to it even if I did want anything. If I had to say something, I'd want someplace colder. A painful darkness that could make me want to dance and freeze the seaweed packing my skull. Oh my god. Oh man.
This is so fucked.
It's been a while, Emiya-kun. I finally found you. I hear a rather nostalgic voice. It's just like Caster said, isn't it? You ended up like this to let me get away. So I'm the only one who gets to laugh at you now. I can't even raise my hand to greet her. I'm reminded of a specimen pickled in formalin. Wow! I'm floating in water. The feeling in my limbs is long gone. I'll laugh it away. Your nightmare is over now, Shiro. Oh man! The water spills away. My body that was gently floating falls to the ground. Into a tepid darkness where the seaweed spills from my skull, and that makes me want to laugh. Oh man!
Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
That was fun.
Jesus. Jesus. Holmes? Who the fuck are you? Please be advised, this Taiga Dojo has been cancelled due to the kidnapping of the instructor. Please look forward next time to our new series, Fujine Magical Taiga.
It's all you get.
One of the track and field girls. One of the normal classmates. I didn't even remember her. No, she completely slipped my mind.
That was so awful.
Oh man.
At least, like, most of the other bad ends are, like, violent and visceral. That one was just, like, slow and sad.
Yeah.
11th day night.
Okay, so Imprison Night is the, I think is the one with Saber getting tortured.
Nice.
And so if you have less than 3 Rin affection at that point, you get routed to a bad end. And we're going to see what that bad end is.
Wahoo!
Because we can also check it by going to the church instead of going with Tosuka. Shiro in a jar? Yeah. I'll go to the church. I hate the thought of begging for help from that priest, but this isn't the time to be picky about things like that. Even in the best case that I rendezvous with Tosuka and I get her to help me take Saber back, I have no way of finding Tosuka now that she's disappeared. But knowing that priest, never mind Tosuka's whereabouts, he might even know a way to oppose Caster. My body's heavy. The wound in my shoulder throbs with every step I take, and my body temperature rises. This slope that can barely even call the hell to now seems like a wall. But that will be over soon. When I get to the top of this hill and reach the church, I will be released from this weight for a while. Oh, you will be released soon, don't worry about it. The church is built in a place close to the sky. Blood runs down my chest beneath my armpit. Oh, it opened back up again, huh? Damn it. I can't imagine that it was timidity that made my injury get worse. In the first place, my body needs rest. Of course my wound opened back up if I force it to move. If I can get to Kotomine, even that will. Yeah, but if he won't go as far as treating my injuries, he should at least be able to give me some medicine. It's his duty to safeguard masters who can't fight any longer. It's ironic, but losing my command spell has given me a right to receive the church's protection. It's just a little further to the church. Finding Tosaka and rescuing Saber both weigh on my mind, but right now I just want to sit down in a chair and allow my burning body to cool. The lights in the chapel are out. The church is so quiet that a chill runs down my spine. Kotomine? There's no sign of the priest. I can't imagine that he's out. There are signs that somebody has been here. The church isn't deserted. I can hear a sound coming from the center of the church beyond the chapel. Huh? There's something strange about this. My impression isn't lining up with the facts. I can't gather my thoughts. My wound aches and I can no longer determine what's happening, where it's dangerous or what's not lining up. An earthquake? I stopped myself from sitting down in one of the pews. Guess the earthquake must have knocked over a shelf or something. I hear Katomina's voice and the sound of breaking china.
Oh, that's right.
He's in the back. The lights in the chapel are out. In which case, maybe the church is closed and the priest is in the back. I don't know whether the church takes holidays, but as long as the lights are off, I can't imagine that they are accepting visitors. Is he taking the day off at a time like this? It's hard to walk any further without any first aid, but I can't just lie here in this pew. First, I need to find the priest, get him to see my wounds, and ask about a way to look for Tosaka. Outside the chapel, there's a central garden. You can't tell from outside, but there's an open space built in the center of this building. The cloister encircling the garden is of intricate workmanship. Oh, vaguely reminding me of a monastery I saw once in a... My legs come to a halt. Just now, I had a feeling like there was something that shouldn't be there, clinging to the pillar I just Oh, I thought we'd meet again, but I never imagined it could be so soon.
I feel the same, Caster. Hi.
I whirl about like I'm falling. I lose my footing and lean against the church wall to keep myself from falling. Why are you? I muster through clenched teeth. Resisting the pain biting into my shoulder, I fix my eyes on the shadow in front of me. That's my line. I assumed it would be a while before you could move with a wound like that, but it seems you're more of a boy than I thought. The purple robe comes closer. So... The funny thing about this, right?
Please tell me all of these lead to a bad end.
They all converge on the same bad end. There's no choice here.
That's fantastic.
Run away. No? Oh, I see. It's useless. An existence as weak as yours will never escape me, no matter what you do. Caster's voice rings out. Where is this? No. Did something happen to my eyes? Caster! In this world of neither up nor down, I swing this wooden sword around. There's no feeling of striking anything, no sound of it cutting through air, but each time I pathetically expend my energy, the wound in my shoulder grows a little deeper. Spin. Relax, I won't kill you. After all, there is a rare value to you. I'll neatly trim you down and use you as a wand for projection. Oh. Oh. Only my guts writhe in pain. I can't move a muscle, but my insides turn over and over like they're inside of a dryer. A surprise! I have your head under control, but your body still hasn't given up, has it? I'm starting to like you more and more, boy. Soon, Saber will belong to me, and just like I am of you, I will take very good care of her. The spitting that made me wonder if I would spit my entrails up from my mouth is stopped. The purple mage stretches out a finger soaked in someone else's blood. I allowed that man to escape, but not you. Now then, I will let you see your beloved princess.
Hey, caster.
My vision is closed down. There's no feeling in my arms or legs. The only certain thing is the pain from the wound in my shoulder, and even that abruptly stops. Man.
Does she have to be so horny about everything? Good
Yes.
lord. Like she does. I know she does. But good lord.
Hi, Taiga, are you okay?
Sir?
Alrighty, is everybody doing well? This is the Taiga Dojo, where we say poor unlucky you when you fall headfirst into the dump the moment you duck into an alley trying to take a shortcut. Now then, the cause of death this time was just bad timing. Going to the church itself was the right choice, but I suggest you try looking for Tosaka-san on your own for a little while first. Wait, what are you so stiff for, Ilya-chan? Did you eat something spicy by mistake? Are you ignoring me? Hey, that's a little rude. Say something, will you? Care about me, your pig says is lonely. Shut up, shut up! Oh, she's up. Are you awake, Ilya-chan? Don't ask me if I'm awake. I was frozen in shock. I fainted. I was ectoplasm. Whatever for? What the hell was that introduction? What was that? What's the meaning of this? Isn't this a Taiga Dojo? I have no idea. What was it? That's what magical girl stuff is like? Didn't you know that, Ilya-chan? That sympathetic face makes me so mad. In the first place, Taiga, a magical girl at your age? Even if this isn't the main story, the only ones suited to be magical girls are me and...
Shiro.
and Senpai. I'm Shiro. Anyway, that kind of introduction is off limits from now on. This is the only time we're doing magical girl stuff. I see. You wanted to be a magical girl too, huh, Ilya-chan? No. Taiga, you're planting the seeds or something that cannot be. Please, no. Please, no, Taiga. No, we do not talk about Prisma Ilya. Please, no. I can do the impossible. People talk about being in the right place at the right time, don't they? Whew. I'll do something nice for you. Since you're black to your core, you can play the bad guy, Fusion Bloomers, or maybe Taiko, the field marshal from hell. Who's gonna play a role like that? Shove off to Valhalla, you drunken tiger!
I really like the repeated, like...
Violence and spinning into the background.
Into the background, yeah.
Yeah.
Cute.
I think my rival's about to take the stage! God, I love Taiga so much. Anyway.
A second magical girl has hit the dojo.
Oh my god, why are you all like that?
Because it's really funny.
Okay. Do something that reckless. Rendezvous with Tosaka. Skip. 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 Not yet. I can't do something that reckless. We already saw what happened when we tried to create an opening for Tosaka. We just fucking die. Separation. Both save her and don't save her are the same. I believe don't save her is just Shiro like, I can't not save her, come on. And so we keep going until strategy meeting. Is there a way? And all of these seem to be flavor choices with nothing specific to them.
Wahoo.
Let's cooperate with other masters. A secret passage in the church. I don't have any ideas. We'll just fight them head on. So this one is the one we did, and Rin was in good mood. This one is Rin gets serious and starts talking about strategy, eventually landing in this. This one is called Rin Smile, the scary type.
Oh, interesting.
There's nothing left for us to do, is there? If it's come to this, we'll just have to fight her head on without any cheap tricks. I tighten the corners of my eyes and look Tosaka dead in the eye. And? I'm just checking, but are you actually serious? But this pressure is not normal. Tosaka has seriously gone straight past exasperated to actually angry. I'm sorry, I got a little carried away. Sorry for being thoughtless. Yeah, that really was. For a second I was seriously worried about whether it was too late to dump you, you blockhead. Yeah, I'm an idiot anyway. But what about you then? Do you have any ideas for how to get us out of this? Oh, well, I might have an idea, but do you mind if I say it? What's this? It's rare for you to be so timid, isn't it? If you got an idea, just spit it out. And listen carefully to anything you have to say. I won't go along with it if I'm not convinced, though. And I'll say it. It's obvious we can't beat Caster by ourselves. We need to increase the strength of our forces as well. She has 3 serpents on her side, so if we don't have at least 1 more of our own, we don't even stand a chance. Increase the strength of our force? So you mean we ask another master to save us? Not to save us, to ally with us. Now that Master has become this powerful, the other masters can't stay quiet either, right? If you want the Holy Grail, you cooperate to beat your strongest opponent, and then you can all split up again afterward. That's how Battle Royales work, right? So to beat Caster's camp that's gotten too strong, we'll form an alliance with the remaining masters, huh? Depending on how negotiations go, we might be able to form an alliance. In which case... Yep, and this just routes back into the same kind of discussion. Yep.
I do really like... Hi, just checking. Are you serious?
Are you really this fucking dense? Is that really the case? So... Ba-ba-ba-bum-bum. Right, okay, oh my god, right. So now that that is done... Operate with other masters, skip scene, skip scene, skip scene, skip scene. We enter the castle, Gilgamesh pursues Berserker, and stop him, obviously. Because restrain myself, we saw, leads to the ending.
A lot of false choices in this route.
Yeah, so restrain myself gives you a coward flag. And so if in the next day you have the coward flag, you get immediately routed to the bad ending.
Yeah, I remember.
Yep. And likewise, if you refuse Lancer, you also just get routed to that same bad ending.
Oh.
You simply cannot do anything against them without Lancers, so you just fucking die.
God, I love Lancer so much.
And I know that All Right is the one we didn't do, but that's just saying, okay, with no Flourish, the fun with one condition was the funny one.
Yes, yes.
We gotta. Rin is at 5 affection. 213. Either choice is fine. What choice is up next? Choice. Stopping them if I can, or what good is stopping them? Right, this is the desperate moment before unleashing the reality marble.
Right.
And doing a little bit of unlimited blade edge, you know?
Unlimited blade working.
And both of these are technically the same. I don't have any right to try to stop them. Even if he was Caster's puppet, Kusuki didn't admonish her for it. Not only did he not stop her from drinking up the energy of the townspeople, he even encouraged her. Then, even if he isn't a mage, Kusuki is nothing else but a master. For a master, to defeat your opponent is to kill them. I've come this far understanding that, and we fought with the clear knowledge that we were both prepared to kill each other. Kusuki isn't asking to be saved, nor has he accepted his defeat. Oh, right. This is the one where he's facing against Archer.
Right.
Only death can stop the man in front of me. As a master myself, just how am I meant to stop him? Yep. It's basically whether you have, Shiro, have the I need to stop this, or this is how it had to end, there's no other way mentality.
Right.
Nothing else changes, but it's very interesting. And now we got a long fucking stretch. Go over strategy with Tosaka is the thing we did. Think it over one more time is just reassessing the same things we know, and it's still 1 plus Rin point. Go to the dojo to check up on Saber. Is the last chance you have in this VN to increase affection with Saber, and it is the one we're doing. I'll go talk to Saber. Even if we manage to defeat Gilgamesh, when this battle is over, Saber will disappear. She'll destroy the Holy Grail with her own hand and be released from her duty as a servant. If that happens, I won't ever see her again. A last conversation. Before we head off to battle, I want to preserve something tangible between Saber and me. Aww. That's
Shiro?
actually really sweet.
What are you doing here?
No, I just thought I wanted to see you. I'm not in the way, am I? You're not meditating to prepare for the battles or something, are you?
No, nothing like that. I was just thinking that I wanted to see you as well, so I'm happy, but that is, I thought you'd gone to see Rin.
Why would I go to Tosaka's room? She hasn't called me or anything.
That's true, I just assumed, so please pay it no mind.
Cute. Cute.
I just thought that perhaps that would be for the best, but perhaps I was overly considerate.
Saber is acting more and more suspiciously. I don't know what the cause is, but it seems like she will just keep getting redder if I leave her alone, so I decided to try asking what the reason is. I love that if you don't choose Rin, every other choice is, aren't you supposed to be into Rin? What are you doing here?
You're in the wrong route, pal.
What's the matter, Saber? You're acting kinda weird. Did something happen?
There's nothing strange about me. I'm just gathering my strength for the coming battle. And what about you, Shiro? Were you not going to nap until dawn? And head for the Ryudo Temple in the best possible condition?
When she asked me to my face, I can't really say that I wanted to spend time with her. since I can't say it. Yeah, I couldn't sleep either. I thought that as long as I'm awake anyway, maybe we'd have some tea. Look, Tosaka seems pretty busy too. As a suggestion, I say my honest feelings.
Tea. Even though we're going to challenge the King of Heroes in just a few hours?
Yeah, we're both tense and can't sleep anyway, right? So spend some time with me, Saber. I'll treat you to the very best tea I've got.
Yes, I will gladly spend some time with you, Shiro.
It's funny that as a consequence of the BN structure, getting the poly... going out of his way to keep Saber included. Yeah, it's cute. If that's what we've decided, then we should make hay while the sun shines. Let's return to the kitchen and treat Saber to the Chinese tea that I bought just for such an occasion. Oh, this is cute.
This is really sweet.
And, in the end, the two of us did nothing other than drink tea. We didn't have anything that resembled a conversation, and we didn't even trade any small talk. We just idly looked out of the dojo together. We looked at the wooden floor where, although it had been just for a few days, I had certainly sparred with Saber. Sparred.
Shiro, you should go see Rin soon. Knowing her, she'll likely have come up with a new idea.
Yeah, I guess I should. If you say so, Saber, then that's what I will do. Stand up by myself and leave the dojo behind.
Well then, Shiro. Until later.
Yeah, I'll go and check in on your cranky master. Aww. Seen off by Saber, I leave the dojo. In the end, with that, our final time together comes to an end. We don't leave anything solid behind. We didn't make any clear promises, no touch left behind in our memories, nor a single bit of proof that Saber had been here. But I have a feeling that because of that, what we did was right. All that's left are memories that will one day fade. Because that's the case, I'll engrave the memory of this empty moment deeply into my heart. Aww.
That's so cute. Oh my god.
Apparently you were having a nice little chat with Saber in the dojo until just now. Were you watching us, Tosaka? As you can see all the way into the dojo from the guest house, can't you? Well, in this case, you should have come to. If you were awake anyway, it would have been better to have tea with the three of us, wouldn't it? Well, it's fine. It's really not even a little fine, though. Anyway, get in here. I was just thinking that I should go and see you anyway. Somehow that's kind of weirdly thorny turn of phrase. Got it? I'm coming in. Tilting my head at that, I quietly open the door and go inside. You're awfully relaxed. What were you doing with Saber? Like that, as soon as she sees my face, Tosaka glares at me. We were just drinking tea. We can't exactly practice with a battle right around the corner. We can't afford to waste any excess match energy. Excess energy? Yeah, I guess you're right. You can't waste excess energy on anything, can't you? Remember that this is the lead up into what could otherwise be the sex scene of this route. That's so funny, actually. Why are you getting all quiet there? Also, Kat, you're not in a really bad mood right now, are you? I try asking something I already know the answer to. Obviously. I can tell just by looking that she's going to yell something like that to me. But even so, I can't help but be curious. But... no, that's not really it. She gives me an even more mysterious reply. Saka, you don't have a fever or something, do you? Of course not. Just sit down, will you? I know that you can't come up with a countermeasure against Gilgamesh, so I'm going to think of one for you. As soon as Tosaka drags me inside, she locks the door with a click and marches back over to the back of the room. Anyway, for now, I will move to the center of the room. And this is the same. We have a converged routes.
Woo!
We have converged routes. So,
A needle pulling thread.
we are actually locked in to the ending. Oh man. And so we skip all the way through until the collapsing Holy Grail scene. Like, this is everything except the ending of the fight with Gilgamesh.
This is Gilgamesh and the collapsing Holy Grail at like the
Yeah.
very end.
At the very, very end, yes. But we get a new interlude. Before that, one moment. I have stabilized the relationship meters, by the way.
The three best women in the VN crowded together.
This is what the interlude you unlock that gives you the flag for the other ending. If you have just the right relationship points. A torrent of light that erases everything. Oh, this is Saber using her noble phantasm to destroy the Grail. Within it, she searches for the side of him. The red coat. The form of another knight. The one she had first contracted with, who fulfilled his duty at the very end. Oh, that was it! That's just the little extra bit you get after that, huh? It's so interesting. Huh. I am not going to skip this one because, you know, Emilia song and this fucking fight.
Of course. You know, the sick shit.
I love Emilia's song so much. Oh, that little bit is instead of her actually disappearing. Oh, right. That's what's replaced. She like searches for, between the light of her noble phantasm instead of just vanishing. Oh, I love this song so much.
It's got such jam to it.
Ah, it's just so good. I'm sorry.
It's just a jam. You're vibing. You're grooving.
Yeah.
It's when that little piano kicks in. It just hits.
Yeah.
Listen to music. It's good. Thank
It's
you,
so
music.
good. And then Gilgamesh gets sucked into the black hole of the Holy Grail.
Gilgamesh gets sucked. Based.
So, this is also the final bad end that we didn't get.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
This little nose picking out.
This fucking goblin peeking out. Ah. And so, I'll at least take him with me. If I'm going to die either way, then at the very least, I can't let him get out. Go to hell. I wind the chain more tightly around my arm. In direct contrast to before, I grasped the chain so as never to let it go. Don't you dare show your face in this world again! And without resistance, I hurl myself into the black hole. Are you insane? I tumble down and down. Like my body is melting, I sink into an endless darkness. Oh god. A black mud that mercilessly eats away at me. And then my shell is torn away. I'm stripped to nothing but the soul known as a Miyashiro, and I sink into the deep depths. Perhaps it's because it was such a long descent. After I hallucinate somewhere along the way that I'm not sinking, but rising. Oh my god! I'm swallowed by a black grail-like sun. That was an interesting peak! That was an interesting peak! Oh man.
Bullshit.
You... What are you doing, Warren? I'm shocked. I can't believe that anyone would soldier their way to this Taiga dojo. God, Shiro, it's pathetic for you to die here. I don't have any advice for you. Hurry back to the last choice and settle things once and for all. Thank you, Taiga.
I love that. It's just, you fucking idiot. What's wrong with you?
Hi, how's everyone doing? While Taiga's out, I'll tell you a little something about fate. You're all having trouble because it's really hard to figure out how to get Rain's good end, right? This is a hint corner for you. And this time, I've invited Senpai here as a special guest. Senpai, how exactly do you get the good end? Bring her back on the third night. Go check on her on the morning of day 5. Make her happy after school on day 8. Talk to her in the dojo of the night of day 10. Go to the dojo on the night of day 15. That's too exact, Senpai! You just have to do all of these, right? Nope, you have to hit 4 of them. There are 2 in there that you don't have to choose. If you only focus on Saber, you won't get past day 12. Yep, there it is. You gotta balance them out. Thank you so very much. Apparently, that's how it is, so start over from the 3rd day if you have some time, okay? Anyway, that's what we've been doing. That was, in fact, what we've been doing. And now...
We do it right.
I can't give up so easily. Stay away, skip the scene. Wow, it's the same up until the epilogue, really? I'm actually curious to see if there really is no change to the rest of the ending. I can't give up so easily. Do not skip away. Yep, Archer just gets his big moment. Hosoka and Archer. The battle is over. Archer, yep, and you get the cute scene here.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so the ending is the same until the epilogue. So interesting.
I'm intrigued.
I'm intrigued to see what changes now. It is time. And we get to see this one CG again.
It's so cute. His hair's down, he's smiling.
He's so cute. A shimmering sound. Please, Sanya, hit the actual Servant Death sound from my soundboard. Okay, so let's see the epilogue with New Wish. Morning is close. Still asleep through my eyelids, I feel the night come to an end. All that's left is just a comfortable listlessness. My hands are too tired even to grip a sword, and every bit of magical energy is wrung out of my body. To put it bluntly, Miyashiro is burned out. But this end doesn't come with any regrets. Right now, I feel the sense of accomplishment that I've done everything I can, everything that I should do. I'm only burnt out for the moment. Now that I've rested, my body is starting to pulse, little by little, and soon it will be itching to greet a new morning. My mind grows steadily clearer. My cried out mind shakes off its doze, and in a moment, I'll probably wake up. Just before that, at the end, I remember the sight of him. His flowing coat is already gone. Taking that sky I thought would keep burning forever with him, he left. Without turning back, and without saying anything, leaving me only his bag that showed no signs of any shame. I follow his path with my eyes. One conclusion: I reach out my hand to the shape of the man who walked the same path, with the same ideals. Now that I've won, I can't run away. As if to say, one day I will catch up to you, I tightly clench my empty hand. I awaken to the morning sunlight. As I wake up, my body is oddly heavy, and I'm covered in wounds from head to toe. Oh, this is my room. I absent-mindedly cast my eyes around the room and look at the clock. It's already after 10 in the morning, and the date is February the 16th. Interesting that this epilogue happens the day after.
It's immediate as opposed to a month.
Yeah. It's been an entire day. I'm surprised looking at the clock, but I'm also calm, as if it's not actually my problem. After the battle at the Rito Temple, I suppose I was carried here unconscious, slept for an entire day, and then finally woke up. It's pretty quiet though. Osaka has already gone home, huh? Hey Saber, are you When I tried to ask, are you awake, my words die in my throat. She can't be awake. No, in the first place, she can't be here at all. The Holy Grail doesn't exist anymore. The thing that binds the serpents where humans can't has been erased from this world. So that golden-haired girl is no longer anywhere in this world. Yeah, that's right. Place my hand over my eyes. With a heavy heart, I look up at the ceiling. The room is as still as a grave. It's a cold winter morning, and when I breathe in, the air squeezes my lungs. It felt long, but it was such a short time. The things that happened in these 2 weeks, and the traces of her left in this room will pass away.
We shall talk afterwards.
She said as she ran off, and that was the last that I saw of her. Her back as she ran off, realizing that there would be no afterwards, that we would never touch again, that the three of us could not return together. Even as we knew it couldn't come true, we spoke no words of parting. I'm hungry. I stand up. The way my body hurts all over each time I move shows me that fight wasn't just a dream. It's cold. The floor is freezing. I quickly head for the living room, the floor creaking under me with every step. Alright then. I reach the kitchen and put on my apron. I put the frying pan on the stove and turn on the heat. Pull out enough sliced bread for Chew and take out some just barely unexpired eggs. Just barely unexpired eggs, huh? Here goes. As I fry the bread, I crack the eggs into the frying pan. I prepare some plates as I listen to the sizzling sound of the oil and make 2 perfect sunny side up eggs. There, perfectly done. I put the eggs onto white plates and stack the toast in a basket. Then I turn from the sink back to the living room and... Oh. I realize that there's no one here in the living room but me. I let out a long breath. The girl who had waited for breakfast in the living room every day isn't here anymore. Having come this far, it finally hits me. The battle is over. The conflict that revolved around the Holy Grail has closed its curtain. To finally realize that only now, reading a morning without her, I really am an idiot. I made too much. I put down the frying pan. Even though my stomach is empty, I've lost my appetite. I take off my apron and cross the living room. The weather is nice outside. Wanting for some reason to see the dojo where I talk with her properly for the first time, I leave my oversized breakfast behind. I step into the empty dojo. The pale sunlight gleams wide off the wooden floor. There. She, who I can't possibly mistake, is magnificently enshrined. Huh? My eyes go wide. That's impossible. I haven't somehow inadvertently slipped into a time warp of 2 weeks ago, have I?
Shiro, you're awake. You seem to have recovered. Your wounds themselves were slight, so I thought perhaps that you might be waking up soon. Shiro, what's wrong? Your mouth has been hanging open this whole time. You haven't taken a wound somewhere that we didn't know about, have you?
No, that's not it exactly. The damage from my confusion is greater than some mere fatal wounds, so it will take me some time to recover. Saber?
Yes, what is it, Shiro?
You are Saber, right, Saber?
As you can see. Or do I perhaps look like Archer or Lancer to you?
Of course not. Not at all. Definitely not at all. I shake my head strongly back and forth.
Yes, naturally, you may be wounded head to foot. But you are also the same Shiro as ever.
With that, my panicked head finally calms down. No, calm down isn't quite right. It's more like it shorted out. It shorted out in my fascination with Saber. Saber, you really are Saber, right?
That's what I've been saying, haven't I? There's nothing wrong with your eyes, is there, Shiro?
Saber reaches her hand out. She touches her fingers to my eyelid. There's no doubting that she's really here. Her pale fingers kindly, softly brush my eyelid and retreat. At this point, there's no longer any room for doubt. Saber is Saber. Even though the Holy Grail is gone, she's here just like she has been until now. A breath leaks from my lips. With a long sigh, I let out what's in my chest and... Morning, Saber. I'm glad to see you again. Like that, I say the first thing that comes to mind.
Good morning, Shiro. I'm glad as well to be able to greet you like this.
She smiles radiantly. There's not a trace of the black dread that she might suddenly disappear. Yeah, but Saber, how is it that you're still here? The Grail is gone, right? Then I make to ask if servants can still stay here in this time. Then, but I shut my mouth. Saber?
Shiro, you ought to ask Rin about that. She's been waiting and waiting for you to wake up.
I need information right now. Huh? When she says that, I turn around. It's quite the reaction, isn't it? You're all affectionate with Saber, but I get an I see. Tosaka, you were here? I've been here. I've been here the whole time. Welcome to Game Changer. You haven't woken up since the fight, so I've been staying here this whole time. She glares at me as if to say, is that a problem? Staying here? At my house? Obviously, I had to treat your injuries and I had to explain things to Sakura and Fujimura-sensei, didn't I? I couldn't just go home and leave you here by yourself. Yeah, that's true, huh? Sorry, Tosaka, I've gone and caused you a hassle again. It's fine. You don't have to apologize. It wasn't really a problem, and you did do most of the work during the fight. It's fine. So take it as your reward. I'll do you a favor and cut you some slack today. Cute. She says as she looks away. That really is just like Tosaka, and that puts me at ease. Like Saber and I are safe, Tosaka got through the fight without any serious injuries. I see. Nice work, Tosaka. A lot happened, but we made it back here, didn't we? Thanks and satisfaction, I stick out my hand. I guess we did. We didn't lose anyone, and it's an impeccable total victory. I guess congratulations is probably the right word, isn't it? She shakes my hand with a smile. The feel of Tosaka's hand in mine is soft, and it reminds me of that night and gives me a twinge of embarrassment. Even so, even as my face turns bright red, we confirm that we're both really here. So that's fine, Tosaka, but what did you do to Saber? Huh? I haven't done anything to her. Her contract is just ongoing, and I'm keeping her on as my familiar. Saber's the strongest familiar possible, so I can't very well let her go that easily, can I? Fucking greedy-ass mage. Tosaka answers frankly. But it's not really that simple a question. Hey, you. Saber became a servant in exchange for the Holy Grail. If that reward is gone, then she ought to be free. Did you hear that, Saber? She was saying that you should get lost. That's not what I'm saying. That's obviously not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is there's no point keeping Saber as a familiar. But there is, though. Since the Holy Grail is gone, Saber can't stay here without a contract with a mage. Having her be my familiar is the best way to do that. Anyway, I'm sharing the better part of my magical energy with Saber, so I've got to have her do enough work to make up for all of that. Equivalent exchange is the basis of magic, after all. Or what, aren't you happy that Saber's still here, Shiro? Obviously I'm happy! But it's weird for Saber to just go on being a servant, right? Besides, can you really keep Saber here now that the Grail is gone? Yeah, that's the biggest problem here. Summoning a heroic spirit and making them into familiar just as they are is something beyond the ability of humans. However much Tosaka might be a genius mage, supporting Saber is going to be difficult for her. In that case, there's only one way. Familiar who can't get the magical energy to support them from their summoner has to get that magical energy somewhere else. Like Ryder did, living by eating the souls of the people of the town like some kind of poltergeist. aid you. I don't know what you're thinking with that gloomy face of yours, but hear me out. Look, certainly it could be difficult for me to support Saber by myself, but we have another mage here, don't we? If we work together, we should be able to keep Saber here.
Oh my god, it's actually the polycule ending.
It's actually the follicule ending. Another mage? You mean me? Also, think about this, but in the original VN, this would be a... like, they could have just had sex, but they have shared the magic crest in this timeline. And they are, like, literally connected in the way that Shiro is drawing magic from Tosaka in the same way. So this is a really interesting thing going on here.
I kind of love this.
Obviously, is there anyone else here? Well, I'm happy you're relying on me, but even if you tell me to help you, I don't know what to do. I don't know anything about contracts with familiars, and I don't have that kind of skill. I'm well aware of all that, of course. I'm going to handle supplying Saber with magical energy myself, so if you just back me up, that will be fine. It won't be as much as Saber, but I will be impaired a bit as well. I don't know what's bothering her, but Osaka looks away as she explains. Leaving aside what's causing that attitude for the moment. Backed you up how exactly? I address my biggest question. Keep coming in her gay ass, Shiro. Well, with all kinds of things, I don't need to spell them out for you one by one, do I? Sorry, Tosaka, but I don't know what you mean by all kinds of things. Don't be a grouch, just explain it to me properly. It's a lot of different things, okay? You figure it out, you moron! Oh, the fucking tinnitus! My ears are ringing. What's she doing yelling at me like that all of a sudden? Anyway, I can't keep Saber here as my familiar. You want Saber to stay here too, right, Emiya-kun? So you shouldn't have any complaints, should you? Well, nothing could make me happier than Saber staying here. But that's only if Saber agrees to it. If Saber says herself that she doesn't have any business here, it'd be wrong to keep her against her will.
Shiro, are you opposed to my staying here for some reason?
I guess she sensed my consternation. Saber asks quietly. Of course I'm not opposed. I don't want to be opposed, but this is something that I have to ask. Saber, there's no Grail here anymore. Even if you stay here, your wish isn't going to be granted. Are you okay with that, Saber?
Yes, I will remain here in this time by my own will. I want to watch over you to the end. He said that I was mistaken. Someday, I'd like for you to tell me what he meant.
Aww. Oh, that's actually really fucking sweet too, because she had the whole moment with seeing Shiro versus Emiya. Oh man.
That's kind of sweet.
Oh, there's a really fucking cool dynamic going on here though. I feel a strong determination in her gentle voice. Just like that night. The same as it was when I met her. When she spoke the words of her contract. Saber.
Yes, I'm sure it will be a bother, but I hope that you'll forgive me. In exchange, let me continue to be your strength.
Without looking away, I accept her straightforward gaze.
Shifty Tosaka.
I don't know if I can live up to her expectations. But if she's watching over me, whatever waits for me ahead, I don't think my path will be the wrong one. Alright, that's enough. It's fine if you just want to stare at each other, but if you stay like this forever, this conversation isn't going anywhere. Osaka, what are you yelling for all of a sudden? You gave me a real shock. It's because you two are just gonna stand there making eyes at each other. I'm bringing us back on topic, okay? I want them to. Saber will contract with me, and Shiro's going to help me out. That's already how things are, but this is fine for how we're going to structure things from now on, right? Yeah, if Saber's fine with it, then I don't have any complaints. But what exactly do you mean by helped you out, Tosuka? I didn't understand anything from what you said before, and right now I can't agree because I'm worried about it. Right? I asked, looking to Saber for agreement.
That's true from Shiro's perspective. A promise he doesn't know the specifics of could be worrisome.
Hey, Arukata! Hello!
Rin, what do you mean by having him help you out with various things?
That's Saber's questioning. She draws back. That's good. Even Tosuka will have no choice but to bow before the opinion of a calm third party. Look, even Saber's saying so. Explain it to me. In detail. I press her, confident of her victory. But... Jeez, quit complaining! Saber's mine, and you're mine too, Shiro, so I won't have you two talk back to me. Familiars should be quiet and listen to their master, shouldn't they?
Yeah!
I'm screen capping this one. I'm sending it to you.
Thank you so much.
Tosuka has already established some kind of terrifying dictatorship. Wait a second. I don't belong to you, though. But you made a contract with me, didn't you, Shiro? Since you're cutting off my magical energy, you're like a familiar, so it's fine if I want to be unreasonable.
God, I love her.
I guess you could say that I'm overwhelmed by her sudden threatening attitude, but I remember that night and I freeze. Well, and Tosuka as well. Oh no, I went and said something totally unreasonable. When I realized that she regrets saying it, I suddenly feel strangely apologetic. Well, things work out because I borrowed your magical energy, and it's true that I didn't make a contract with you, so I guess you could look at it that way. You don't guess anything, that's just the facts. Anyway, that's how it is. Our arrangement is still ongoing. I'll warn you while I'm at it, I don't intend to let my partner stay an amateur forever. I'm going to make you into a proper mage as soon as possible, Shiro. I'll be teaching you magic, and Saber's going to train you at arms. We'll be going hard starting today, so you'd best prepare yourself. I'm stunned by the sudden proposal. There's nothing I could want more, but in other words, that means... Osaka, you're going to become my teacher? I don't have a choice, do I? It's not like anyone else around here is qualified. Besides, you're mine, so I couldn't very well trust someone else to do it. That's unfair. If you say something like that while you're bright red yourself, you're gonna make me turn red too. Next level flirting, holy shit.
It's great. It's on several layers of abstraction.
Both of us red face, we stand rigid, not knowing what to say. I need more practice. I'm much too conscious of her and my mouth won't work properly. Like that, an instant before Tosuka explodes under the pressure.
Rin, since we've settled things, shall we go and eat breakfast?
Saber sends her out a lifeboat. Yeah, I'm hungry anyway, and you haven't eaten yet either, right, Shiro? Tosuka says awkwardly. Yeah, I made food as soon as I woke up, but I came over here without eating any, so I still haven't eaten. And I answered just as awkwardly. Huh? Then if breakfast is already made? Yeah, toast enough for two. Really? Oh, you really are considerate, Shiro. Well, move with haste, as they say. let's head back to the living room. Saber? Ah. Where did her stiffness from before go? Tosaka grabs Saber by the hand and pulls her out of the dojo. It really is the polykill ending, holy shit!
This is so good.
For 10 seconds, I just watched them go in amazement.
Oh,
Hey, what
this
did you
is so
talk-
important.
Why are you dawdling for, Shiro? One moment.
I love this.
Oh my god. Happy Pride!
Love wins.
Happy Pride Month, chat! We can't get started without all three of us, right? Still pulling on Saber's hand, she raises her voice and calls out to me. Tosaka, who leapt out of the dojo, is standing in the garden, waving her hand. Oh, brother, she really doesn't wait around, does she? She's been swinging me around and around this whole time, and it looks like that's only going to continue. As long as I'm with her, this will probably be a daily occurrence. You can't stick by Tosaka without plenty of resolve. But, well, to put it her way, I don't have a choice. I've made it this far because she's like that, and that's the her that I fell in love with. Hey, hurry! If you don't hurry up, we'll go ahead and eat without you. Even as she says that, Tosaka stands there, waiting for me. Even though she's always so grouchy and serious, deep down she's unbelievably good-hearted. Yeah, I'm on my way. Hold up for a second. I leave the dojo and follow after the two of them. Tosaka is here, and Saber is here too. Tosaka isn't the kind of person to sit quietly in one piece, and as competitive as she is, Saber will probably go with her anywhere. As long as the three of us are together, there's no doubt that our days will be so frantic that even Dad would be shocked. There's the future that was decided, and the future I'm heading toward now. Even if, someday, the day comes where I stand where he did, if I have these brilliant days that I've amassed, a different future, a different me ought to be possible. The sun has long since risen. Even something you can't change alone, I think with two people you can change it a little. Our journey has just begun. At the best pace I can manage, from here I will walk on with these reliable partners of mine. Oh, that's so cute!
What a good end. Oh my god.
Oh, the other was the true end. This is the good end.
That was so cute. Oh my goodness. I love that.
That's so fucking cute. I had heard people talk about it, saying it's the polykill ending. I didn't know it was actually the polykill ending.
There's a lot of things that we call things. But oh my god, that was the actual polykill ending. These two reliable partners of mine. Like
they're just together. They actually get to be together. Ooh.
It's so lovely. Oh my goodness.
Say, chat, is the after ending scene different?
I don't even remember what the other one was.
Oh, Emilia reliving the fight with Shiro.
Oh, yeah.
Which was really fucking good, and it drove the point of the route. But this is lovely. This is actually like...
That was so wonderful.
They actually fucking made it.
A final high point before we get into the good stuff.
Yeah, that was the final high point before Heaven's Feels. Huh?
I'm so excited. It's the fact that it was like... Going from Fate to UW, it was like, oh, I don't really like, wow, what could even be different? That's so crazy. Knowing how much is different just from what people have told me, and knowing that there's so much I don't even know is daunting.
Yeah. So chat, for Heaven's Fields, would I have to start anew from the prologue, or... Well, we'll see about it, actually. We can just... Okay, let's see. And... Oh, there's no after credits scene. It just ends.
Interesting.
I guess it makes sense because the other one is like the poignant one where you get the thesis of the route, and this one is the you get to actually feel good about it. Sunny day. Look at it. We got all of these buttons.
We are so immensely skilled. Oh my gosh, I'm so daunted.
Oh, but we did it. You just gotta press start and choose all of the Sakura-related choices. Thank you. Oh man, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling really good. That was a really nice, sweet palate cleanser of an episode, and it was very satisfying to watch.
Oh, that's so cute.
It was. That was really adorable. Like, that was just nice. However, I feel a sense of tingling anticipation because I want to start having to feel really bad.
Yeah?
And I gotta wait a whole fucking 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's okay,
I'm
don't
gonna
worry.
be out of state for this weekend, so I unfortunately can't Friday or Sunday.
It's okay.
Well,
That's why we did today to finish this off.
Yes, it is now out of the way, which means the Friday after next, ideally, presuming no other bullshit happens.
Mm-hmm.
We fucking do it.
We began Heaven's Fields.
I'm so excited.
There's no feeling like finishing a route in FSN. It's so good.
I would completely agree. It's like this sense of overwhelming satisfaction of just having gone through the whole route. That was just nice. Like, I don't really know what to say about that end other than just that was so pleasant. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I find it so funny too, because like, it's like, okay, like, there's a few things that like I have in my brain right now about that ending, and one is, first of all, Ilya summoned Berserker and kept him around without the Grail, which is, you know, actual precedent. But Berserker is a fucking mana-consuming machine, and Berserker after all. So he was just sucking energy constantly, and it was hell for her. Saber, we've seen that she can make do with, like, less magic with Shiro, and now she has, like, a proper contract with a proper mage. So, like, depowered and kept around, and with 2 mages supplying her energy, it's a cool little, like, breaking of the rules setup, you know?
She gets to hang out.
Yeah, but also, like, it's such a fun little, like, it's a polycule ending. It's actually the fucking polycule ending.
It's the actual polycule ending. I don't care what the game tells me. That was the true ending in my heart.
It's the ending where the 3 of them get to kiss and be cute together. And you know what? It doesn't conflict with the...
It doesn't conflict with the other ending, no.
Yeah, because the other ending was like a month later, and it was their plans for the future. This can, like, and she even mentioned that she could bring like 1 or 2 apprentices, right? So they're absolutely, like, this timeline absolutely ends up with, fucking the king coming back to England, you know?
She's gonna be horrified to see what London's become.
Oh dear lord.
What has happened to my glorious kingdom?
My country, I was right to want to go back and erase what I'd done. It wasn't enough. I ruined everything. Oh, I'm so excited. I need so much ship art of these three together. Holy shit.
No. Oh my god, this is delightful. I'm really thrilled with this. I'm extremely happy. And now we've wrapped up UBW. We've seen what there is
Everything.
to see.
There's like
Which
at most there's like
yes.
1 or 2 flavor options we didn't see.
I think the only things we missed were very small.
Yeah.
Which, you know, could be something. But
Well, there's enough things to tide us over. Otherwise, we have the status screens that we haven't read yet. We have the age scenes that we had to do at some point.
oh, I know.
But we got Heaven's Fields to look forward to, and I'm so excited. Holy shit.
I'm just thrilled. I don't know. Just excited. I said to you before stream, I can't wait to be proven correct about Ryder's true master. I called it near the start of the Fate route. I know I'm right.
God, you've been holding onto that theory specifically for so long.
It's because I've got to be right.
Well, we'll see about it. We'll just have to see about
It's
it.
because I want that to be true, because I think it'd be really fucking cool.
Well, in 2 weeks we'll start seeing.
Oh, yes, we will. And then, once I'm done with Heaven's Feel, I can finally be let off my fucking leash and dive into this thing proper.
You did start already reading Tsukihime, actually, didn't you?
I did start reading Tsukihime. It's got a lot of 90s stank on it, but it's really good. I really like it.
Have you met the White Woman Supreme already?
I don't even know who you're referring to, so I'm not sure.
Neko arc without the Neko.
Just picture my eyes glazing over. What?
I don't know when she shows up in Tsukihime, but you will eventually, don't worry about it.
Yeah, okay, cool. I don't remember how deep I got. I kind of read it all in a haze. I remember vaguely where I'm at, but also, you know how I am. Very smooth.
We'll just have to see.
But
For now.
I have been quite enjoying it. It's cool seeing that it's like Nasu's fingerprints all over the writing.
Yep. Yep.
Well, I mean, like, of course they are, but
Also, yeah, the Suki remake is coming in English this month.
oh shit!
In like a few days.
I started at a good time.
Okay, so the Tsukihime remake is only some of the routes. Basically consider it like it's if the Fate Stay Night remake was only Fate and the Unlimited Blade Works.
Right. Makes sense.
That's why I understand the far side and the near side routes. I don't know what happens in either of them, but I know it's not the full thing. Only covers the first 2 routes, the rest of the routes will come out later, yeah.
Still, I've been having a bit of blast, just kind of diving into more work from this author, but I'm being such a good fucking creature. I'm not diving into any spoilers. I've dodged everything so well.
Like, there are 2 things that you need to see first in Fate Stay Night, or you will be immediately spoiled anywhere else.
I know that, and that makes it so difficult because I literally have been having so much fun with this, but I'm scared to even like talk to like friends about it because I'm
man.
okay, what if you don't know what I don't know and you say something offhanded and ruin it for me?
Oh man. Oh god, I don't think they would if you say you're reading Stay Night and you don't want Heaven's Feel spoilers. Like, it's obvious enough to anyone who knows what it is to not say it.
I just had a thought. What we have to do is do the reverse. I'll read Tsukihime, and then you and I can read it together on stream. And
Oh my
I'll know
God.
what's happening.
You will know what's happening and I won't have any fucking idea. And we inverse the roles.
I think that would be really fun, actually.
Oh my God, that's so good, actually.
I think I might encourage that.
I
That means I
love
have
that
to get
idea. You have until we finish Heaven's Fields until that happens, so take your time. Don't worry.
I read so fucking fast on my own.
Harunoki Yokai, I want to watch the movies. I've heard good things about the movies.
This is what they call the business role reversal.
Do you understand that for the thumbnail of the hypothetical Tsukihime playthrough, I'm going to add the tag role reversal now, right?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I will just search in Rule 34. I will get a screen cap of the amount of pictures with that topic, and I will update it every single episode to match the current number.
That's terrible. I love it.
Oh my god, and it means I get to draw myself as Neko Arc. I'm so excited now.
Alright, cool. I was wondering like what we were gonna do after this. We were talking about maybe reading Tsukihime or something, and then I started up my own. This is a perfect way to go into that.
It is so perfect, actually. Holy shit.
That's kind of thrilling. Awesome. Alright, I should probably disengage, start getting dinner ready and everything. As always, fantastic time. Thank you for having me along. I'm so glad we did this Sunday makeup stream. Of course, the worst thing about doing this is that I can't go into the fandom on my own yet.
Soon. So about Hollow Ataraxia, I want to get into it as well at some point. I think with this idea of Tsukihime, like doing the role reversal, it would also give us time to settle down from the Fate Stay night, and then we come back to Hollow Ataraxia and we have the cast again.
I feel like it would be a nice break, especially if we plan to keep streaming and doing shit long term. It's like, why wouldn't we? This is a very nice routine to have.
Yeah.
Sounds lovely. But yes, I will be gone now. Thank you again. Thank you, chat, for watching. Ugh, heartburn. And engaging and all, as always. I will see you when next I see you.
Bye-bye, hon.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Ah. Wait, Hollow Ataraxia hinges a lot on keeping those blorbos rotating. I need you to understand. The blorbos are not going anywhere. I need you to understand. Those blorbos are not going anywhere. I understand that it would hit harder going in directly after. We'll see how that pans out, but I need you all to know. They are not going anywhere. This is my hyperfixation now. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm getting all stimmy now. Ah. Saku's theme is way too high energy for this, though. And speaking of high energy, that ain't me. It's 2:30 a.m. and I need to start winding down. Thank you all so much for being here. I've been just having so much fun with all of you, and I can't believe Unlimited Blade Work is done. We're done. We actually finished. We finished, and I can't believe that Shiro is going to get pegged by both Saber and Ren. Oh my gosh. No, I can't believe it, actually. Next week? Yeah. Now onto the B side of Fate, yeah. So, next Wednesday, Paper Mario. Next Sunday, Elden Ring DLC. And that routine will continue until either of those games are done. I will be continuing playing Undertale Jello with Jade, Goddess of Space Plays on YouTube, on her channel on Tuesdays. And of course, this will continue on Fridays or Saturdays, depending on how it goes. Not next week, the next week, and then until we can finish Heaven's Fields eventually. I'll be seeing you all, and thank you all so much for accompanying me. I give you all many headbutts. Bye-bye! Actually, let me take a sippy. I need a sippy. See ya!